pianists. Good morning. We are playing our reading songs today. So, did I forget to watch it? I loaded up Catherine's, but I think I forgot to watch it to put it in the right place. Alright, let me watch it real quick to get it in the queue. Okay. So that should. There we go. So this is Catherine's contribution. She's doing a series of etudes by Czerny, who we know from Allegretto 1 and Allegretto 2. So this is just Czerny number 4. Everybody say hi, Catherine. She's in Hong Kong. She'll watch the video later because she wants to hear your pieces. Okay, so who's next? Kira's next. Tell us what you're playing, please. So do you need something, Eddie? Metamorphosis? Metamorphosis? What's the name of the book? Microcosmos, right? Microcosmos number 8. You can keep it. We'll go over it later, since we're small today.
I'm playing Linus and Lucy.
You're playing what?
Linus and Lucy.
Linus and Lucy. Take a bow. Make sure you use the cushion. So this is from Charlie Brown. It's the closest thing I have to a childhood soundtrack. by the bay. Stay here, I'll take a bow and then come back. Have a seat. So Olivia was online yesterday. Can I just help you real quick? So the reason that sounded weird is it's not a D. It's a C. You play a D, so then steps from D sounded weird. And then here, yes, the right hand is E. But the left hand is G. Will you send me a video over the weekend of those two things first? Thank you. And then you've got Ice Skaters going on. I want you to play it first, and then once you've kind of got a sense of it, you can go and search for this song and about the middle part of it. Okay, Alana. Recognize that? And what are you playing?
Young Hunter.
Young Hunter. Okay, so last week, Kira, you can teach yours back. Last week, we talked a little bit about the back of our worksheet, which for some reason I have a million copies of. Go figure. Check it out. I don't think it matters. It's really bothering me that that's so crooked. Okay, so they were asking you to do some math, right? So before we try to do the math that's in the worksheet, let's just go over the basic math of music. Well, this is what so if I have a whole note, how many half notes make the whole note?
Whole note. Like the one that's 4 beats.
The whole note gets 4 beats.
Oh, that one.
So how many half notes? 2. How many quarter notes? 4. 2 for each half note. But 4 for the whole note, right? And that you can think of it, that whole means all 4 beats. Now, how many eighth notes do I need for the whole note? 8. Eighth notes, there are 8 for the whole. There are 2 in every beat. Oops. Got a little ambitious there. There are 2 in every beat. So how many eighth notes are in a half note? 2 eighth notes are in a quarter note. How many eighth notes are in a half note? 4. How many eighth notes are in a whole note?
8.
How many eighth notes are in a quarter note? Olivia, you need to be trying to answer. Okay, this is like the 3rd time we've done this. I'd rather not do a 4th. Okay, so what if I take a half note? So how many eighth notes is that? 4. And then I add a dot.
5, 6. I mean
6.
6 sides. I was
Half.
thinking of that.
Right? Remember the dot always adds half of what you're adding it to. So if there are 4 eighth notes, what's half of 4? 2. So you have to add 2 eighth notes. That's not necessarily the most direct way to think about it, but it's a way to understand it. Right? Now what about a quarter note? How many eighth notes are in a quarter note? 2. So if I add a dot, 3, because half of 2 is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3.
Yeah.
Okay? And then what's this? An eighth note by itself. Right? When it doesn't have a pair, the beam falls down and makes the flag. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's look at your paper. You didn't do the first column, huh?
3rd. What do you mean?
Oh, okay.
I wrote out
I
the
see.
8th note.
Well, you got good practice. And you drew pictures. Okay? Just remember, well, alright, that's fine. So there's a little bit of discrepancy between whether that first note is a quarter note or a dotted quarter note. It does look, it's definitely a quarter note. Whether you take the dot or not,
Yeah. Same.
yeah, well, it kind of looks like there's a dot, but it also looks like it could be a smudge.
But everybody has it.
Yeah, but if you didn't see everybody, I mean, like, look at that. It's barely there. So if you thought it was a quarter note, then the answer is 2. If you thought it was a dotted quarter note, then the answer is 3.
I got 3.
You got 3.
Yeah.
Do you want to grab a pencil? Everybody go grab a pencil in case you need to make corrections. Can you just bring the whole package and share? Best gift anybody ever gave me. I'm kidding. I've had some great gifts, but that is the gift that keeps giving. That box of pencils is 2 years old now.
What?
Mm-hmm.
And the pencils are still this small.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the next one is a half note. What's your answer? How many eighth notes?
4.
4 eighth notes.
Can I check them right if I got them right?
Of course you can check them right. You can draw happy faces. You can draw stars. You can draw stick figures with happy faces. It's your paper. Now we have a quarter note tied to a quarter note. How many eighth notes?
4.
4. 2 plus 2.
For me, I made the little, what we did on the board now. Like, what's this each? Imagine the.
Oh, you did like a,
Yeah, and then
a
that
cheat
helps me.
sheet?
So,
Yeah.
because you can just look and just add
Right, then you
to
can just
it,
do the
and
math.
it's much easier.
Okay. Then the next one is a dotted half note.
6.
6. Now, if they had one that was a whole note, what would the answer be? There isn't one. So I'm just asking. If there was one with a whole note, what would the answer be?
8.
8. So they have one with the quarter note tied to the whole note. So how many?
10.
10. You know, Olivia, I think you did beats. You did how many beats does it equal, not how many eighth notes. Okay, now the next one is a quarter note tied to an eighth note. So how many is that?
3.
The next one is a dotted half note tied to a dotted half note, which is
12.
it's a lot of eighth notes. The next one is a half note tied to a quarter note.
6.
It's the same, right, as the dotted half note? It's just another way to write it. What about a half note tied to an eighth note?
5.
5. Yikes. And a half note tied to a quarter note tied to a dotted half note.
12.
6 beats, 12 eighth notes. Right? You all good? Okay. So then number, what is it, 8, or B, letter B. Can you find the error? Now here it does say circle the incorrect measures, but we do need to make sure that we identify the actual errors. So in line 1, how many beats are we supposed to have? 3. So in the first measure, do we have 3 beats? No. What's wrong with it? Missing half a beat. Right.
I
so
just
you-
circled the error, not the.
That's
Is
fine,
that
because
fine?
that's what I told you to do. So you can
Yeah.
see how Alana circled the, you can't
Empty.
see the empty space
Yeah.
after the 8th rest. It could be a quarter rest, right? So that's another way to fix it. In the next measure, do we have 3 beats? In the next measure, that's
We have
a terrible way to
extra.
write it, but they're obviously making you do math. Do we have 3 beats? No, what's wrong?
We got 3 beats and a half.
3.5 beats, so
So you-
one of the 8th rests has to be circled. You can't. You can't beam the rests together. Oh, as a quarter? Yes. They're obviously trying to make you do math, though. They're trying to trick you. And then the last measure, do we have 3 beats? Yes. Number 2, how many beats do we need in each measure?
2.
And in the first measure, do we have 2 beats?
Yes.
In the second measure, do we have 2 beats? No, what's wrong?
We got an extra.
An extra 8th note, or maybe the rest is extra, so you can circle the
circle.
rest or the 8th note as
Yeah.
the error. And then in the next measure, do we have 2 beats?
Yeah.
In the next measure, do we have 2 beats?
No.
No, what's
Missing
wrong?
half of a beat.
Missing half of a beat. So you can circle the space where the next eighth would be, or you can circle the eighth rest as being the mistake because you can make it a quarter rest. Or a quarter. Okay, number 3, 4/4 time. Do we have 4 beats in the first measure?
No.
No, what do we have?
We're missing half a beat.
We're missing half a beat, so somewhere you need to circle the empty space where that half a beat should go. In the second measure, do we have 4 beats?
Yeah.
In the third measure, do we have 4 beats?
Yeah.
In the fourth measure, do we have 4 beats?
Yeah.
Now, how many do we have? 5. So you can circle whatever part you think is a mistake. Right? The half rest could be a quarter rest, or the dotted half note could be just a regular half note. You can circle
I
whatever
want to
you
do that
think.
one. So
Oh. Whatever you want. You can decide that that's a mistake, or you can decide the half rest is a mistake. Okay. And line 4, how many beats do we need in a measure? 5. How many beats do we have in the first measure? In the second measure? 4.5. So circle the space where the extra half should go, or you can circle the eighth rest as it should be a quarter rest. In the third measure, do we have 5 beats? No. How many? 4. So you can circle the empty space where the fifth beat should go. And in the fourth measure, do we have 5 beats? No. How many? 4. So you can circle the empty space where the fifth beat would go.
I should have looked at
It said that there are 2 errors from each line has 2 errors from the last page.
The last line is a disaster area. Obviously, whoever wrote this is having some problems. It's really hard to write theory worksheets in their defense. I did it. I wrote all my own workshop sheets in the first 10 years of my career, and it's really hard not to make mistakes. Because you have to imply wrong answers in order to see if your student really understands what the right answer is.
Yeah.
So you're writing a mistake on purpose, right? Or you're leaving out information on purpose. And so since you're not actually writing it correctly, it's easy to make extra mistakes because you're already not doing it right. Okay, and then in number C, you are the composer. Add enough rests or notes in the blank measures to correctly complete each measure. You must use only the following notes or rests. You can use each one as many times as you like. So you understood that, right? They gave you
Yeah.
number 1 is a quarter note, number 2 is eighth notes, number 3 is a quarter rest, number 4 is a half note, number 5 is a half rest. So in the first measure, they gave you a whole measure, 4 beats. And then the second measure, you were supposed to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a room of geniuses. Then the next measure is correct. The next measure is correct. Then we're on the second line. The first measure is good. Then you have an empty bar to write your own 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's not wrong, Olivia, but instead of writing 4 quarter rests, what would we really write? Oh, right, so you would really write 2 half rests, given the options. You don't have to fix it. But you wouldn't, in real life, you wouldn't really do that either. You would just draw a whole rest, which is the upside down hat. So that you just have a rest for the whole measure. So in the context, see, this is what I mean, like it's really easy to make mistakes when you're writing these because you're trying to cover a lot of bases. All right, then we have a measure that's been given, and then we have another empty measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1.
Yes.
No, yeah, I'm just seeing if you guys came up with the same answer, any of you. No. Okay, then the bottom line, we have an empty one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see it.
Yeah.
We did the same. I know.
Okay, yes. And then we have a measure given, and then we have one more. 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exchange papers and see if you can clap the rhythm of your friend's paper. Please now. Okay. So Olivia, I'll give you a minute to study it. Kira, let's hear you clap Alana's. Yes, please clap it all so we don't experience cognitive dissonance. Good. Can you stand here? Yay! Okay, Alana. So you're clapping Kira's.
Sorry.
Oops. Ta, ta, ta. There you go. Good. And Amma, you are copying Olivia's. Oops. So is it the first, right, so how many beats is the first note at? So make sure it's really 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3.
No.
Oops. So start at the beginning of the measure. Good. And Olivia, you are copying Amma's. Kira, sit up, please. Thank you. Whoops, those are cheat sheets. Oops, very good. Shh. Ti, ti, ta, 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 ta. Shh. There you go, bravo. Okay, give your papers back to the person it belongs to. All right, good class. So next week it's all about the fruit cannon.
Is it here? The drum line?
Yes, it's just in class. It's just one song. What are we gonna do? Yeah. And then we're gonna do the wake up cannon.
Is it fun?
I don't think it's quite as fun as Mango Mango, but it's better than a lot that's out there. And you know, not everything we do can be fun. I try really hard to make these group classes like engaging and so that you're always doing something and not just listening to me. But it's not possible to do that all the time, right? Just like music, some songs you really like and some songs not so much, but they all contribute to you being a musician.
Yeah.
Right? And I had a student this week who finally got to a new book and loves the first piece in the new book, and much more than they loved anything in the old book. And so I thought, like, first of all, how cool it is that they love this new song, but then also I was like a little sad that they didn't love everything in the other book as much. But then, like, you have to earn the things that you like. Usually the things we like are the harder songs, right? The more complex songs, and you can't start there. So music is a really long road, guys. To be really good and play the really hard, really complex things is a really long road. So I'm really proud of you guys for hanging in there and enjoying the road best you can along the way. Can we all stand up? Toes together.
Thank you for teaching me.
Thank you for learning.